Welcome soul family to another personality video. Today we are doing the personality for Chen Zeyuan. I'm doing this for myself because I really like hidden love and I thought maybe other people also would be interested in his personality. We'll also be doing his career, past, present, future, and we'll be doing his love life, past, present, future. So we can even compare those readings to my previous readings of him and Zhaoluzi at the last and see how it goes. If you all are new here, this is a channel where we do tarot and celebrities to figure out what's going on in their lives. I also do private readings. You can look at the description to see those details. Do subscribe and like videos. It really helps my channel. And without any further ado, let's... Again, a very interesting spread. We have him as the hangman, as his central personality. Now, what it means is, he's this guy who feels he needs to take a break, or he's very contemplative. He is very contemplative. He is someone who thinks a lot about his life, maybe a lot very philosophical. He wants to be enlightened. He has a very spiritual side. He's someone who doesn't hurry into things, or before doing something, he thinks a lot. He's someone who is, who wants to look at the deep meanings of life. Why something happens, how it happens. These things bother him. These things, in his central personality, he's a very, very spiritual person. And the main thing I get from him is that he's not in a hurry to go anywhere. He's not in a hurry to do anything. He will stop and observe. And he might be also very unconventional because he looks at life very opposite to what most regular people will look at life. What regular people want is not what he is looking at. So when there's a whole event happening, he will be observing something very different and come to a very different conclusion compared to the rest of the crowd. With the central influence being the Knight of Wands, a very passionate guy. He does everything with full, enthusiasm. He gets completely into it. But yet he's someone who is plagued by self-doubt. He's going to go through a lot of transformation. I feel that with the Wand energy coming in him, there's going to be a lot of growth, a lot of passion. There are times I think he's a person who, there are bursts of passion. There's a burst of, he feels, it's what we say, hot and cold. Like suddenly, where 2 weeks he's very passionate about something, and then again he will go and get stuck and become completely silent. Then again there'll be a burst of creativity, and again there'll be a lull. So he's someone who goes through life with stops. That is what I would say. And when he's in that cycle of being very passionate, he's completely into whatever he's doing. But then he needs to take some rest, he needs to take some time out and then find himself again. That is what I feel his personality is about. In the past influence, we see the Queen of Pentacles, which basically says, I think there was a very nurturing woman in his past. Most probably it could be his mother. He has a very close relationship with his mother. So she's a very practical woman. She's been very nurturing to him, and his life has been guided by her to a very large extent. And it's been a good relationship in the sense that, he understands women because he's close to his mother. In the future, we see a lot of burden coming to him in the sense he will have to carry a lot of things on his shoulders. Sorry about that, I got disturbed, okay. So he will have a lot of burden coming in the sense, I think he may have a lot of projects. He may be saying yes to too many projects, and he's going to carry the project and have the responsibility of the project. So he's going to feel the burden definitely of, the fame which has come to him and his popularity. He's going to feel very burdened by it because he's not used to it. As I said, he's a guy who needs rest in between. He needs a break from, having that much exposure to the world. So he needs to be in between projects, he needs to definitely take time out, travel, be on his own. With his identity cards, like look at this. We have the Four of Cups and we have the Tower card. With the Four of Cups, his central belief is that, he's not able to see the love which is there around him. He's not able to see that somebody cares for him. He's not able to see the opportunities because he's busy contemplating. He's busy looking at somewhere else. He also might be looking at what he doesn't have, or maybe his past, and he's not able to see what is there in his future, nor is he able to grab what is there in the future or what is there in the present. He somehow says, no, it's not for me. The reason being, obviously, is he identifies with the Tower card. He doesn't feel, he doesn't feel lucky. He doesn't feel stable inside. Maybe he didn't have a stable home. Maybe his, his family life in his past has been very tough, and they could have had something, could have happened where his parents maybe did not have a good relationship or something like that. So he's come from a little bit unstable home, and because of that, he doesn't trust the good which is coming. This is a central problem, and he needs to work on that, because we look at, if he does that, he will suddenly be able to catch, and when the opportunity comes, he'll be able to pick it up. But he's not able to do that because he's been hurt inside, definitely. Okay, so in the public, we have the Ten of Swords. So I think his public image has not been great before this. He feels he feels betrayed, definitely, in his public image. Somebody, I don't know what has happened previously before Hidden Love, but Ten of Swords also is the end of the cycle. So whatever his public image was there before, we see a new dawn coming in it. He has a lot to look forward to. Whatever has happened, maybe the public betrayal which has happened to him, I have no idea if it has happened or not. But there was definitely a lot of public betrayal which has happened to him before. But that is gone. That is the end of the cycle. That period is over. He's coming out of it. And his new public image, or his future in terms of his public image, is going to really improve, because we have a new dawn coming. In private, this guy is very loving. I mean, we have the Ace of Cups. He is someone who has very great capacity to love. He's very caring, very sensitive, and definitely spiritual, definitely divinely connected. He, in his inner circle, is going to be a very, he is one of those very caring, considerate guys. And he's going to be that in his inner circle. His greatest fear is that he's not lucky, that he's not at the right place at the right time, or whatever luck is going to come is going to go away, because he's had a past, I think, which has been difficult. So he doesn't feel favored by the fortune, But I think fortune is going to come now. His good time is coming, and the wheel is turning in his favor. He has to be ready to accept that and live life fully as the wheel turns in his favor. What does he desire the most? He desires the Empress. He desires a woman in his life who is like the Empress, who's caring and nurturing. That is his greatest desire. He also desires abundance, to live an abundant life. And I hope he gets that. So this was his personality reading, and let's look at his career. Okay, in his past, we have the Six of Swords, we have the Eight of Cups, and we have the Sun. Now, with the Six of Swords, it's like definitely, if I see this in the past, Six of Swords is, being defeated and moving to new or calmer waters. And then with Eight of Cups, again, we have leaving something behind and going. And then suddenly we have the Sun. So I feel this tells us of a story of a very tough past in terms of career. There were many opportunities where he almost was going to give up. He almost was going to walk away from all of it. And then suddenly he got a very good opportunity. And then, his life changed. That is what happened in the past. So I see him alone. I don't think he's got the support from anybody in terms of career. He didn't have someone, who believed in him. He just happened to be lucky. He got a lucky break. That is what happened. And he got it with a lot of hard work, definitely. A lot of tough times. He really was ready to give up everything, I think, in the past. And then, out of the blue, the opportunity came. And then he made it after that. He could make it. Now in the present, we have the Three of Wands, we have Justice, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. So now he is going to be collaborating with different kind of people. There's going to be a lot of work coming his way. With the Eight of Pentacles, he's going to be rolling in money. He's going to be rolling in opportunities. He's going to suddenly, maybe go international waters. So there's going to be suddenly a spurt of growth. With Justice, this is something like, what he is supposed to get, he's going to get. What is going to be fair is going to, he's going to get fair treatment now. And I do see in the present a lot of work coming in his way in terms of career. It's also, somehow I feel his passion for work, for life has got ignited, and he wants to work much more to show himself. In the future, we have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Swords, and we have the Chariot. So it might be possible that he might not be very happy with the performance of his next project. He might feel, it's not up to mark. Nine of Swords is where you get a lot of criticism. So maybe his next project, he might get criticized a bit. But then, that's not going to stop him, because we have the Chariot. We have him coming out victorious. We have him, riding in with confidence. So definitely there's somebody, the Queen of Pentacles, he has definite emotional support in his career in terms of future. There might be somebody who's guiding him in terms of what projects to take. And whatever difficulty he is going to go through, he's going to come out victorious because we have the Chariot over here. And the Chariot also brings in a lot of speed. So we are going to see growth. Definitely we're going to see growth in his career. Let's look at his love life. Okay, I'm sorry, I got a bit disturbed for this reading. Let's get into it. We have the Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and then we have the King of Wands. So he had a difficult relationship earlier in his, if we look at his love life, he had a relationship and it was not easy for him. He worked very hard in that relationship. But I think there was somebody who tried to, interfere and stop it. And that's the feeling I get. Somebody interfered in this relationship. Maybe it was that girl's father or whoever. Somebody stopped this from happening or from going ahead. He put in a lot of effort though. He couldn't just see the results of that going anywhere. In his present, we have the Ace of Cups, a new love, the Seven of Wands, and then we have a King of Swords. So with Ace of Cups, definitely there is new love in his life right now in the present. And looking at his previous reading, I feel I know who it is. It is definitely, let me ask, or should I not? Let's leave it at that. There is presently There is something, this new love in his life. With that also, he feels he needs to stand strong, because a lot of he has to face a lot of things for this love life to go ahead. There are a lot of obstacles, a lot of negativity which will come his way, but he is, looking at the other side. He doesn't care. He doesn't care this time for all the things which are coming, and or which he perceives are coming towards him. He doesn't care, and he's looking towards, if you see the Ace of Cups, he's looking towards his heart. There's the King of Swords over here, who is, I feel he's going to become the King of Swords, where he's going to, accept his truth, and he's going to be ready to fight for whatever, what he desires. He seems to be very close to animals. I mean, there's an owl, there's a bat, there's a crow, and there's, I think, a dragonfly. And it's the first time actually I'm seeing the dragonfly here. He's going to be a cool guy who's going to, live his truth. He's not going to care about what people think or what is going to come in his way. He's going to definitely grow strong and become very strong as a person. His love is going to make him stronger. That is what I feel, and his love life is happening. In the future, we have the Empress, we have the Justice, and we have the Chariot. All very positive cards. All major arcana, which I feel is going to, we are going to see a lot of major things happening in his love life. In terms of, there's going to be growth. And I think this relationship will end up becoming a serious relationship. That is what I feel. The Empress, I feel there's a lot of abundance coming into his life. A lot of love, a lot of nurturing. And with Justice, we see that, justice is being done. He's going to get the fair deal. He's finally going to feel that life is fair to him. And the Chariot, I think there's a lot of success. A lot of success, a lot of victory coming his way, and it's going to come very fast. So even though he might feel burdened by it, yet it's going to come and he's going to be able to handle it. He's going to grow into that. That is what I feel. So his love life in terms of his future looks very promising. So that was Chen Zeyuan's reading, and I hope you all enjoyed it. And if you all did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you all have any more questions, I didn't specifically ask whether his love was Zhao Lucy or not, but I definitely feel it is. Okay, we can do one thing. We can ask and see. Is the Ace of Cups, which we saw, was it? Does it show Zhao Lucy? Is it Ace of Cups for Zhao Lucy or for some other co-star? Is it for Zhao Lucy or some other co-star? Yes, I think the Ace of Cups is denoting Zhao Lucy. This is my personal opinion. And yeah, I think there's a couple I will definitely update once in a while to check on what's going on. I hope you all enjoyed this reading, and if you all did, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.